Hello and welcome to Warlordnipple's YouTube channel. We're playing Hegemony Gold, Wars of Ancient Greece. And we've taken over quite a lot of land. We're coming from up here, got all of our land to the west, and now we have quite a bit of, and now we're about to launch, sorry, I'm having a little bit of mouth diarrhea here. We're about to launch our invasion of Matala from Dardania. We don't have a lot of food there. That's unfortunate. We don't need that much food there. Do we have any sheep down here? That's the great thing about keeping sheep around, is you can send them up to wherever your campaigns are. Let's get these sheep going this way, I guess. Oh, we got some migrants. Fantastic. Can settle them in that city. Got our slaves going some places. And this is just stock full of guys, because this is where all of our food is, and we don't really need them anywhere else. Let's send our sheep north. These guys will take forever to get up here, but eventually they will, and we'll have a large supply of food to help feed our army. Trying to keep them all in a similar place. Alright, it looks like these places actually now have tons of food. Let's just get this hoplite to grab this sheep, and then we will delete him. But anyway, we can start our invasion of Matala. Let's take this watchtower over, and let's get these guys moving out. They don't consume any food. Alright, it looks like we are sending food up. We can just lower these all down to 25%. We don't really need them to have this much food. These guys will have plenty of food. Illyrian hoplite mercenaries. Let's get them out of the way. Yeah, we'll leave a spearman there because he can capture the sheep. It's a weird sheep placement, so I'll send him up there. And let's get this boat back down and have him get deleted. North Dardania watchtower completed. Alright, let's get our phalangites moving north. They're probably going to deplete the food here. Oh, they didn't, fantastically. We'll get our peltist out. And this allied Illyrian hoplite can just stay here. But you know, I do want these tribal archers coming over. We have 2 tribal archers right there. And do we just have them all stocked up here? Yeah, it looks like we do. Tribal archer mercenaries. Let's actually move these 2 guys down to... how many? 75. We'll actually move the archers down and leave the phalangites up there. This will allow... we can connect right there. Okay, perfect. That should allow for enough food to get in. And we're just going to leave them all up here. We'll just send all of our sheep up there. And we can delete the walls of this city now. How many do we need? We just need 1 if it's unwalled. So we're going to disband him. We're just going to grab these random mines, and our tribals are almost built. I really do like the allied tribal archers. What are their abilities? Looks like logistics and initiative, which is pretty good. 3 and 3 on both of those. It's pretty nice. have them come through this way. I don't want Serdoi coming out and attacking them. Alright, and looks like these are all allied spearmen that have been garrisoned here. Oh, and these catapult batteries, which don't need to exist anymore. Yep, all allied spearmen. That's fantastic. Genius move by me to conserve wealth. I'll go and grab this mine. I'm just taking these as little things to reveal some territory to me. Actually, I'm going to come up here and start taking some of their stuff. Some Illyrian hoplite. These guys, they don't have any food. Well, they're going to get deleted in a second. And another benefit of... let's move these spearmen up. We can start filling in allied spearmen in all these cities. To conserve cash. Skodra, you do not need... Allied peltast was attacked and routed. Alright, I was not paying attention, and it looks like our peltast got way far ahead of everyone else. Let's send our companions in and get our phalangites engaged. There's two groups. Companions, because of their crazy morale, should be good for a while. Especially cavalry seem to flee a lot faster than hoplites do. Or they die a lot faster or something. Peltas went to Krenan. These are the allied peltas. Alright. Well, you can stay down there. I'm gonna bring up another group of tribal archers. Let's get all of our phalangites engaged. Trying to get them, I'm sending them running through. It's a little tactic you can use to get them engaged faster. They take a very defensive engagement stance originally. Alright, that's two more cavalry. So we're that much closer to getting the agrarians. Let's have our guys go up and take all of this. And capture all of these guys as our slaves to put in these mines. It would be nice if we got more slaves than just the few that we get from the cavalry, because cavalry generally doesn't have that many guys in it. It's way more useful to take hoplites and things like that, because they always have tons and tons of guys. But it looks like this city is just full of cavalry, which will be really useful as soon as we surround it, which I'm going to do right now. That way I do it before the catapults get too close. Yeah, run past the city. You run to this side of the city. There we go. Now we have two guys taking it. And this guy can capture the last farm. We'll send our companions up here. Yeah, run to the city, guys. Alright, now he's going to start sending his cavalry out. If he kept his cavalry in, we would be so done. We're actually not going to take this farm. We're going to come down here and engage these these units. Yeah, we would be totally destroyed if he kept them in. That's the problem with these guys, is these cities have so many recruits and such good siege defense that it usually takes, without catapults, it would be super difficult. And the fact that they immediately send all their units out once catapults show up is what really hurts them. Because their siege defense is now almost at nothing. Yeah, it is at nothing now. So now I can send this guy back up to take this mine. Get these slaves in there. Dardania has one connection point left. Let's get... we don't actually need these guys anywhere. We'll send them up there. And this guy will just wait over here. He can wait for these guys to come back. And oh God, we lost a lot of guys in this group too. That is unfortunate. I think I'll have to wait a little bit. Looks like they sent another group of cavalry out with no food this time, and he's lost control of the city. think that this city is far enough away that there's no way he can really attack if I have my spearmen there. Helping hand. Oh, we got it. We got the helping hand objective because we defeated so many. And we have these objectives, the Western Reaches. Let's see what this says. The tribes in and around the Western Balkan Mountains are in agitation and need to be deterred. Why did I say deterred like that? Launch a campaign against the tribal kingdoms in the Western Reaches of the Balkan Mountains. And these are all just take a city and then hold them for a certain amount of time, it appears. You get migrants, got a general. It's okay, so it's just generals and migrants basically. So let's add all those because they're the cities we're about to take. Serdica, Tamachi. Where's Tamachi? It's a weird location. Alright, let's get our catapults moving this way. And this phalangite moving that way. We'll wait a minute for these guys to regenerate. Do we have food in Dardania? We do not. What is connected to this? Can I connect this somewhere? Oh, it's 2 of 2, so someone's connected. Okay, so this city's connected. Well, let's connect him to there. That way we have another connection point from Dardania. We can connect to these mines. That's 20, that's perfect. Well, that's not perfect, it would be perfect if it was 40. But it's perfect to bring over there with some workers. Alright, let's get some workers into this mine that we can connect. And our sheep are coming up. That's what we need to get up here is the sheep. But they sent so many random little groups of guys out that they lost total control of this city. Let's connect it to some mines. Getting these slaves over to this area. They regenerate very slowly. Alright, so we've discovered Tamachi. Tamachi is a city we need to take. I'm actually going to redirect to Tamachi. See, Tamachi is super far away from any of the other cities. That creates a big border. So if they were going to come down to fight, they would have to come down all this way. Whereas Tamachi is kind of close. So yeah, I'm going to try and hold Tamachi. And Tamachi, actually, I've got plenty of money. I'm just going to keep these places. No. I'm going to put walls up once this place has food. If you're worried a city might revolt, it's good to keep its walls down, because if it does revolt or get close, you can just pull your spearmen out and have them stand right outside the city. They can capture it back really quickly. Let's get these guys camping and foraging. And that way we'll keep some of the food around. These guys are just constantly taking the food because they're not maxed out, is the problem. And I'm not getting any food from Dardania. We're actually going to upgrade that and then put the sheep here. Yeah, we definitely will need a wall. But we upgraded that because the sheep can help transport the food, or it'll transport the food along this road faster if we have a sheep there. Let's just lower that to 25%. All these places can be lowered to 25%, that way they're not stealing food from that should be going this way. And I'm going to start moving these guys north. I'll start moving these guys north. We need 2 phalangites. I think we're going to need, yeah, we're going to need at least 2 phalangites to surround that. But let's start camping. Everyone camp. Once this other group of phalangites gets north, they should be able to help feed them. And I'm holding this, sending the companion off because I'm letting him regenerate, and he'll be able to run north very, very quickly. We are regenerating some food. It's very unfortunate that how, like, the logistics is basically a multiplier. So right now, even though we're at 3 of 5, we only get minus 20% food consumption. If we were at 5 of 5, like we are here with the general, we get minus 50%. Oh, if the companions could just level up one more time, it would be fantastic. Matala Tempania Scout Cavalry, where are you? I didn't need you to zoom out that much. Let's just find where the Scout Cavalry is. Alright, we'll send them back to Tempania. We'll send them down here. Have them search southern Greece. Alright, so he's all the way up there. We can send this guy. He's about to regenerate his last guy. Alright, go. Now they'll share the food that they've brought. It's going to start being evenly distributed between everyone. See, there you go. Now everyone's getting it, and he's losing it quite rapidly. So let's surround this city. Get our archers moving up. Alright, now it's surrounded, and now we need our catapults to engage. And our archers can be right behind them. This will be rough, we won't have very much food for this city. Looks like we're finally getting some food here, though. And food! Yes. That'll bring in a lot of food. Actually, we can do that with all of our sheep. Just create upgraded supply lines. The bonus about, the great thing about dealing with these cavalry is that when you bring up archers, they don't have any protection from the front, really. They're just as undefensible, so, or they just can't defend themselves from the front, so they get slaughtered really easily if they're not, you know, flanking people. But it looks like he's just burned through all his manpower, and yep, that's it. That was the last of his manpower, and we are taking out the city. Lost 5 guys there, 5 guys there, quite a few there, like 13. But let's move over this way, and we'll take Serdoy. I'll send this guy over to take him. Let's get some workers in these in these mines, I mean. And we took Tamachi. Let's connect it up. No free supply nodes. Well, we don't need to connect to this farm right now. Connect this up, upgrade this, and say this guy only needs 25, and now he will be sending food straight from Dardania to that city. Sheep moving so slowly. So painfully slowly, sheep. Oh, we should send these slaves down here. Antiochus is a pretty good general to not have attached to any phalangites. These both, yeah, these are both 61. Got a lot of phalangites just sitting around here. Alright. This guy needs to go back to the Agrarians. These guys can all move south. A lot of them haven't regenerated fully, but I don't care. That was dumb. I don't want them all to be together. Yeah, they have to be in that white zone, otherwise they won't move there very quickly. Do. And then this last guy. And this guy can start moving over there. I'll have him run to try and catch up. Regenerating some food here. I'll clip it with this mine for now, just so that we can get some food in this area. And let's construct this wall back. Yeah, that'll be enough guy with spearmen. That way we have all these cities defended against invasions. This is the great thing about having these cities and not putting hoplites in there. So even though it costs 20 guys, 30 guys are actually what this place ends up with. So we'll have enough, even though the city didn't have 100 recruits, to max out that and prevent it from rebelling. Let's bring this guy up. Oh, and I forgot to add whatever objective this was. Forgot to look at that, which is the one I wanted. The agrarians are forever grateful to King of Macedon for Philip's aid against the Balkan mountain tribes. King Langris would like to visit Pella to affirm the new alliance between Macedonia and the agrarians. And we receive some elite peltas if we just... Oh, we don't even have to bring Philip. So if we just get this guy down to Pella, which he can go there directly, fantastic. I'll start sending up some sheep to the agrarians to fill in this area. And we'll be able to use these phalangites to take Bessie. And we will have our new frontier, basically. And these cities will basically be totally impossible to take. I'm saying basically a lot, but I mean these cities will... The tribals won't be able to take them. There's no way they could take them with their cavalry situation. Alright, and there we go. This city's not rebelling anymore. Once this regenerates its city defense, it'll be super, super strong from any attack that would come from over here. I think I'm going to connect this to Serdoy. And we've almost held Metalla for all the days we need to hold it. Just making sure this guy's not getting shot at. This guy's gonna be the first one in range. What do forests do? Sorry, I had to interrupt my video there. My girlfriend came into the room, so I just paused it. Nothing's happened. Gosh, this wall takes a long time to build. I'm gonna have to make sure to remember to get my spearmen back in there. Alright, let's move this guy into range. Get these guys, and get the tribal archers. Alright, so we have the city surrounded now. Guess you can't come out over here, even though it kind of looks like you should be able to. And here come the cavalry. These cavalry are not going to do well. Let's grab this mine while we're waiting. Alright, and it looks like we've basically fixed our farming problem, or our food problem over here. Do we have our sheep coming in? It looks like we already got them in. Alright, let's get these sheep, let's get the city maxed out. Now let's send these sheep north no point in having them sit at this city, since the city already has enough food. It's sending quite a bit out, I'm sure. 41 a week, I'm not sure why it's not more. This can only max 100 a week. I'm not sure why they wouldn't be sending out hundreds. I guess it's probably because the city is demanding 75%. Alright, and he actually smartly kept some of his units in. Oh, it's because these guys aren't doing anything. Stupid catapults. They were in an awkward position. Maybe I didn't tell them to attack. Whatever, we only lost 10 guys. We'll be able to take Sirdoy in no time, and we can go explore this area. The area north of the Agrarians. Winter storms approach, because it is late autumn. I don't think we have any boats. It's weird how little Athens is doing to attack us. And we captured Sirdoy. Let's connect that up to Temachi and connect it down to Agrarians. The sheep have been defeated. It means someone ate them. Move all of our guys over to the Agrarians to restock and get Sirdoy. I don't even know if we really need Sirdoy to have walls. Be 2 spearmen with walls, or without walls. I think we'll just tear them down. The Moesi and the Tribali. These are all, most of these objectives, except for the Agrarians one, I think. There might even have been one. Most of these are not, I guess the Agrarians were. No, just prepare the campaign. Most of the things that he actually did are these purple star things. So like he never actually went and took all this northern land like I'm doing. Yeah, we definitely don't need yeah, we definitely don't need anything there. We can tear down these walls. I'm talking about that this city doesn't need walls because there's this big mountain range between Tribali and my kingdom. So he's going to have to go through Temachi to get there. Which I will be fine with letting him go through. Alright, now let's move our guys over to the Agrarians. Let's get these sheep up. We're going to finally take back our mine and take Serdica. Can't believe he hasn't gone after Odrissia and Nestus. Looks like he's coming over to Eumolpia to annoy me. We're going to block this bridge, though. Let's get our guys there. So I'm going to make him suffer by having very few guys cross, and this will be firing at him the whole time. Yeah, they're getting slaughtered. And we're just waiting for our catapults and for these guys to regenerate. Need a bit of food at this city. Let's force food this way too. We're gonna degrade that because I'm forcing food up from Dardania. That's why I did that, so that they will be demanding tons of it a week. Yeah, 220 a week plus 100 from Dardania, and 26 from each farm because it's fall. It's a good time to attack during the fall. We get lots and lots of food from farms. While we're waiting, we're gonna build up these mines. There's no real reason to not have them built. And it looks like he is just letting these cavalry get slowly destroyed, but I didn't see he had archers, which is annoying. Looks like the archers are getting attacked too, though. Let's send them back in the city. Come on, flee, so that we can run back in the city. There we go. We get these guys back in the city and regenerate their manpower. Is this their home city? Yeah, it is. Good. they'll easily regenerate their manpower. And these archers have lost so many guys. Alright, let's get these guys going out. How many connections can this make? Oh, 8. That's fantastic. Let's get a few more workers out. Oh, and it looks like he's coming up to attack. So let's get our peltis out. Or, I mean, not our peltis, our archers. Let's get them out, and let's get our phalangites out. It's very nice being in a big open area now, where we can actually use our flanking ability. So he's going to try and charge these cavalry, and we're going to hit him from this behind. There's no charges against cavalry for some reason. The Agrarian Javeliners. The company of Agrarians is an elite special unit of Javeliners that appear as a reward after completing the objective of the entourage of King Langarus and the Scenario Philip of Macedon. They fight in a loose formation with javelins. Where do they appear? Is it in Pella? Let's grab these sheep and send them north. I guess it is. Fantastic. And that's what we can use this guy for. Let's get him as the leader of the Agrarians. Javeliners are generally pretty good in melee. These guys, oh, they got great logistics, I forgot about that. But these guys are amazing troops. They can gain XP. I didn't think they would be able to gain XP. I thought it was going to be some other faction's troop. But let's get them connected with this general, and then get them up to the north. And they can just stay at Pella. Winter stormy season has begun. Oh, looks like they brought out some archers to mess with us. Let's charge them, and get our own archers onto the front. Sending them past because I'm seriously doubting after 2 charges from cavalry and running into peltis they are going to be able to do anything. Yeah, they've already fled. Now let's get all of our phalangites engaging the city. There we go. All of you run into the city, and these guys need to start attacking. Our companions can just take these mines. Phalangite leveled up. Let's get them some heroics and some logistics. Get our agrarians up here. Yeah, using half as much food. Kind of a little morale boost. Kind of unnecessary. And our initiative is a little higher. Got the city surrounded. Oh wow, he doesn't have any food. Very hard to fight on an empty stomach. I guess I'll end the video after I take Bessie, because that'll be the last of this country. I like to end on very clear ending points. All of our phalangites not surrounded the city yet. Like, what the heck are they doing? Guess just trying to allow them... No, go this way. What are you doing? What are you doing? This way. What are you guys doing? Pathfinding not excellent right here, apparently. Now we surrounded these cavalry and took them out, though, and they're about to lose the city. I'm just confused on this pathfinding situation. Why were they just acting so awkwardly? Alright, now let's move our men over to Bessie. Do we need this city... I don't know if we need the city garrisoned or not. Let's check and see what the closest city up here is. We're definitely going to need at least 2 spearmen. I might as well build 4 right now. And let's get these guys moving west. Tamachi captured, or well, held for 90 days. So we get migrants in Eordia. We can have 1 more guy there. 6 more guys there. Let's send them to Edessa. Alright, and so we have all of the objectives under this, or they're all completing right now. Moiji and Tribala. These 2 cities. So it looks like there is a city kind of close, which means I'm going to have to garrison this place fully. I should probably still garrison the Agrarines, just to be safe. I'm going to rebuild this watchtower and rebuild this fort, and take these 2 mines over. Balkan Mountains discovered. Moiji discovered. Getting all of our everything explored. We're going to send him up here to discover this too. So yeah, it's a little too close for comfort. We're going to leave the walls up. Upgrade that road. Serdoy now has enough food. Let's downgrade him to 25%. Downgrade this to 25%. 25%. The city can hold a lot of food though. And we'll move our sheep up to Tamachi, and these roads can all be downgraded. We now have plenty of food on the front. Let's get this hoplite taking these sheep. We've got a lot of sheep now. Danube region discovered. That's this area. Looks like I got a farm. Okay, sort of gotta stop rebelling constantly. Serka's just getting a very small amount of food, that's what's happening. Let's move all of our guys over to Yomolpia. These guys can all walk over there. That way we're not constantly stealing their food. These companions can continue rebuilding. We'll grab some of these mines while we're moving. Alright, sending tons of food over there. That's the best thing about the catapults, is that they're free. The troglodytes of Amazon. Alright, now we can see all of this northern map area. See all the way up to the top of the map. Let's get sending these guys this way. This random farm has always seemed odd to me. It's so far away from any of the cities. The closest city is Moiji, clearly miles away. And Moiji isn't usually the one that can attach to it, so it's very odd. Oh, and we also discovered all of this automatically from discovering this northern piece. But we're going to come down here and try and discover some of the eastern Greece area, Balkans. I'm not sure what to call this area during this time period exactly. Alright, 2 of 9. That means we should connect it to Yomolpia. We can connect this whole line. And Agrarian still has a connection point. The city will be able to connect with Moesia and then a couple of these mines. Let's get some workers up. Send them out to these mines. This northern area is fantastic for its level of money. Look at that, I have like an extra 3,500 gold. It's a fantastic amount of extra money. And Yomolpia still has a ton of connections to make, which means it can connect to some of these mines. It'll connect to this fort, and the fort will connect to the mine. At any rate, I really wish this fort could have 3 connections. I mean, it seems like it should. Alright. Well, let's get some workers up and send them down to the mine. There we go. This fort will get whatever, some amount of food. Gaitai discovered. Giti, I don't know how to say it. Discovered this region. What's an objective over here? The Danube campaign. So, defeating these Danube people. There's also a, yeah, these are all capture and hold these cities. And the city of Gite also has a special little thing. I think it makes it an allied cavalry city, which is pretty nice when you're trying to invade Persia later, because he has a lot of good archers. And actually the Adricians, I might do that now, depending on where it is, before I invade this area. Would like to push the front up to Tribali and Moesia. Kind of just want to push it off the map so that I have the west side of the map and the north side of the map completely under my control before I try and conquer the southern and eastern part of the map. Especially because Gate gives you those great cavalry for free, or for cheap. It's the same kind of cavalry Agrarians gives you. Alright, now we have everyone back in Eumolpia. Let's start moving everyone out. Where are the Agrarians? They're here. They're almost on the front. They might get here. No, they won't get here before I take the city, but they'll be here after that. And we're just going to send our companion out. I'm sure he's not going to have to engage anyone, but he's going to go out and explore a little bit. This guy's almost finished his recruiting. You're going to start recruiting from here. I don't know where you're recruiting from, but it's probably super far away. I'm waiting for him to pop out so that I can make his general recruit from there too. Phalangite pin. Oh my gosh. Where did these idiots come from? Companions. You can reach them. You run over there, get them food. We're going to try and send our phalangites over there as quickly as possible. Let's just engage them. Yes. As long as we can get them food in a timely manner, we should be good. Alright, they're losing food. Let's get these guys engaging. Yes, got them food. And we took out these guys. Fantastic. That was a close one. Brigade of Pella. Brigade of Edessa. Looking for Cletus the Black. That's Conus. Where's Cletus? You still in the city, Cletus? Oh, I just never sent him out. Cletus, this is your home city now. Sheep have been defeated. Yes, we defeated you, sheep. I just accidentally left the spearman here with these sheep for too long. Send him out to grab some sheep. Are these cities full of food? No, they are not. Which means these sheep will be helpful to them. Alright. These guys are just running around. I thought it was some other group that was going to engage us, but nope, they're just running around like idiots. Alright, let's get these guys moving. We got Surdoi, some more migrants. Fantastic. Always good to have some extra manpower room to work with. Heraclea Lecentis, we'll send them there and get that city maxed out. I like maxing out cities, that's why I'm doing the smaller cities first. I like not having to choose anymore. So now I've got most of the small cities maxed out. I can max out Emethia pretty easily. And that city. Almost maxed out with everyone. Looks like. Okay, there's one guy there. We're getting pretty close. Let's get these sheep moving. I'm gonna wait for this guy because I know that city is safe. Alright. I'll send him there. Does the city still have walls? Yeah, there's no reason for this. Unwalled would be one spearman. Yeah, definitely don't need walls in this city anymore. Verdania, that's fine, doesn't matter. It's great once you take out the last northern cities, because these cities are really, no one's going to ever touch them. So you can just de-wall everything. These cities, you know, you gotta worry about Athens. These cities, I still have tons of walls everywhere because I'm worried about Athens coming to attack. But once you take the last of the northern cities, there's no one. I mean, you can technically get boats in here, in this rivers, but no one comes up there. Bessie taken. All I need to do is capture that. Ah, there's the mystery of the Balkan Mountains. The Balkan Mountains are steeped in ancient lore and are occupied by a number of tribal kingdoms. Launch an exploratory campaign against the tribal kingdoms of the Balkans. Bessie, you have captured and held the tribal city of the Bessie. A regular tribute will be paid. Vampire King. In ancient times, a Hittite raiding party wandered the Balkan Mountains, leaving the gruesome remains of victims in their wake. Although in reality, the Hittites had simply resorted to selective cannibalism to stave off starvation, the local tribal leaders embellished the report of blood-drained corpses to instill fear in and maintain control over their own peoples. Ancient stories of vampirism permeate the backdrop of these magnificent mountains. This area in later times is kind of where Transylvania is, and that's what this is talking about. Capture the fort at Bran, and we get a general and some migrants. And capture Kareli, and then I get some money. Send this guy down to explore. Since we've already explored all the northern area. Kareli discovered. There we go, that's Kareli right there. Got some more explored. And this is the last of the Balkan Mountain region. So just this area over here. I'm really trying to... I'm going to end the video here, but I'm really trying to figure out if I should continue going north. I know this is a problem city where people are going to attack, so I'm just putting this... I'm getting tons of people here before I have to deal with it. I do kind of want to finish off the northerners. Especially because it's so hard to bring guys back up into this region to deal with them. I think I will. So we're going to change around what we're going to do next video. I'm not going to go after the Odrysians. I'm going to finish off these northerners so that I don't have to deal with this northern region anymore, and I can de-wall all of these cities. Let's explore the coast. Let's get some of this exploration done. Masimbra. Guess I'll continue exploring north with this guy. Alright. Thanks for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe to any of my videos if you're enjoying them. Sorry, video got cut off for a second there, but please remember to like and subscribe. Thanks. Have a great day.